Welcome. This is the Term 4 final review sheet solution tutorial. Here I will be covering number 7. It asks what are the zeros of each function. If you notice that the zeros of a function is actually the x-intercept, also called the solution of that function. So if you graph all these functions and locate the location of the x-intercept, you can now find its zeros. So let's graph the first one. F of x is equal to x plus 2 parentheses x minus 6, you've noticed that the two x-intercepts are at this location of negative 2 comma 0 and 6 comma 0. So here you can say that the zeros here would be at x is equal to negative 2 and x is equal to 6. If you would like to understand why mathematically, take a look. When it says what are the zeros, that means you just set this equals to 0. So when is x plus 2 equals to 0? Well, that's if you subtract 2 to both sides, you get x is equal to negative 2. Or you can do 0 is equal to x minus 6, and you add 6 to both sides. And notice, now you get 6 is equal to x. That's how you get these values. Okay? But if you just graph it and look at the x-intercept, you still get the right solution. So B, right? Let's do it algebraically first. So all we are going to do is set it equal to 0. And the first one is x plus 1. And we're going to subtract 1 to both sides. Now we get negative 1 equals to x. The second 0 is equal to x plus 7. So we're going to subtract 7 to both sides. Now you get negative 7 equals to x. These should be your zeros, or also considered to be your solutions, because that is where it equals to 0. Now let's graph it. This one is negative 3 parentheses x plus 1, close the parentheses, then x plus 7, close the parentheses. Notice the first one is at negative 7 and the second one is at negative 1. Exactly. Next one here. Notice that you cannot just grab the x-intercept here because this is not in factored form. You can try to put it into factor form, then set it equal to 0. Or you can just graph it and look at the x-intercept. Desmos allows you to just graph the function in standard form. So we can write g of x is equal to x squared minus 11x plus 18. Here you will see that the solution is at 2, 0 and 9, 0. So those are where the zeros are. X is equal to 2 and x is equal to 9. Those are your zeros of the function. So there you go. Those are the zeros of the function for number 7.